Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guest. We must not confuse dissent with disloyalty. I say these words because in 1954, Edward R. Murrow said these very words during the height of the McCarthy hearings. Why do I hearken back to those words today? I see an escalating tone in political, religious, social, and intellectual discourse that I have frankly found disturbing over the last 10 years. 30 years ago, if you go to the halls of Congress, you will find that Republicans and Democrats, though they disagree on many issues, would, after a day's long of business, would go out to the local Washington, D.C. bars and have a drink with each other. Party loyalties didn't matter. They would sit down, discuss the issues, and then move forward, just like it was any other job. Unfortunately, our culture has changed. We are no longer in that same discourse. We now rather scream and yell rather than work as a cohesive unit to perpetuate a greater outcome. I say these words because I'm reminded of the significance of tomorrow. 8 years ago, a terrible tragedy happened in this country. We all remember where we were. I was studying law school in my first year at Florida State. I remember going up to the lounge and seeing about 50 people watching the Twin Towers burn. I also remember something else about that time. I remember how America came together after it happened. I remember the American flags. I remember so many things about that time. I remember the cohesion that this country showed, the spirit that this country could be. That is the country that I love. That is the country I am proud to be a citizen of. And that is something that everybody in the world should aspire to do. We need to change the tone in this country. We need to stop the shouting and do something that my good friend Daniel Sparks, who now lives in Maryland, once said. Listen, think, plan, do. We need to emphasize the listening part, because in listening, we gain an idea of who we really are, and we can get back to the spirit of 9/12. Thank you.